Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Iron Monday, or as I called it in Japanese this morning, Tetsugetsuyoubi. It kind of sounds funny if you speak Japanese. Maybe. Oh, Mako laughed. So, yeah, it was a rough day today. Mondays are rough, but the upside of that is by having such a fucking rough Monday, the rest of the week really pales in comparison. So it's like one day of the week sucks ass, and the rest of the week is kind of like, it's alright. I mean, Wednesday's rough too, but not as rough as Monday. So what were we up to today? Well, nothing that crazy. The big thing on my mind is, again, cinema class, which I've blogged about in the past, and as you know, I really don't care for it much. I don't really like how the class is being handled. And again, something happened today in class, and I was kind of annoyed by this. We watched in its entirety The Jazz Singer, starring Al Jolson, which is sort of not the first sound picture, but sort of the first big deal sound picture, feature length, talking, singing, but half the time it's like a silent movie. They've got the intertitles. It's a really strange movie, kind of weird to watch. And Al Jolson is a really demented-looking human being. I swear to God, watching this movie, I thought he was some sort of demon spawn or alien. I mean, there's something really crazy about his eyes. His eyes. He's singing, dancing. He's like, and then of course there's the blackface. I don't know if you've seen this movie, but I'm sure you've heard of blackface. There's a couple key moments late in the movie where he just gets into blackface, matter of factly. And one of the things I thought was really strange is that before the movie, like always, the teacher's telling us lots of details about the movie that we could just learn by watching the movie. And she goes this whole thing explaining what blackface is, which I guess some of the students didn't know about, which kind of surprises me, but whatever. I guess I'm older than they are, by a lot. But she's explaining blackface, and she's explaining how it's a thing. It's like, but of course he wasn't a racist. It was just a comedy style, a performance style. But this is what I don't get. If a few weeks ago, and she's describing D.W. Griffith and Birth of a Nation, that guy's a racist for making a movie with that depicts black people in a very unflattering light. That guy's a racist, according to her. But Al Jolson, not a racist for dressing up as a black guy and in a ridiculous fashion. I don't get it. What's the difference? I mean, I'm sure, don't get me wrong, I'm sure you could make an argument for one or the other. But there was no argument of this type. There's no discussion of this type in class. It's just like, she talks, and it's like, okay, D.W. Griffith, racist. Al Jolson, not racist. I don't know. I don't think one is that much worse than the other. And I think both could be defended, and both can be condemned. So, I object. It's not that I object to one over the other. I think they're both suspect. But my point is, I don't support the idea that one's bad and one's okay just because she says so. Yeah, and the only thing on my mind lately is over the weekend I had a little bit of an accident in the kitchen. Nothing serious. There's no wounds, but I spilled some pickle juice, brine, whatever it is that comes in the pickle jar, and some of that spilled out in the fridge. So now everything in the fridge kind of smells like pickles. My question to you is that a health hazard? Or is it just really fucking disgusting? Anyway, you contemplate that, talk amongst yourselves, feel free to leave a comment, and check in with you again soon, alright? Later.